Hey there, welcome to the tour of my vision board in 2017. I am Jessica, I'm the writer of the Acorns and Lemonade blog. So the reason that I'm doing this post today and doing it in a video format is the post that I wrote last July, how to create a vision board, a powerful vision board in 5 easy steps, is one of the most viewed posts on my blog. Which is great because it means that a lot of people are really interested in manifestation and visualization as a form of helping them to achieve their goals. And I love that. But it also says that a lot of people don't really know what they're doing with their vision boards. And I've had a couple of requests to share mine. So that's what I'm going to do with you this morning. If you haven't read the blog post and the 5 steps, I do suggest that you go and do that now. Before watching this, because I'm not going to go into as much detail in this video, and that blog post is very detailed of what you're trying to elicit through a vision board and the steps that you need to take to make one. So go and read that and then come back here. So this is my vision board for 2017. I say 2017, but this is probably a 5-year projection for me. And I talk about in the post how you should set a projection for your vision board, either 1 or 5 or 7 years, any time frame that works for you. But I always make them a longer time frame. I don't really set a vision board for just 12 months because my goals are always a lot bigger than 12 months. There are 12-month steps, but the goals that I'm looking at are a lot further on than 12 months. So let me just jump into it. When in the post I talk about how vision boards are supposed to elicit a feeling that you are trying to manifest. The feeling of the life that you want is so much more important than the actual outcome of your goals. When you think about having the perfect relationship or the perfect house, I bet you are feeling like you're going to feel happy in that situation. And everything that you do to work towards it should be making you feel happy. If you can feel how you're going to feel when you have that goal, law of attraction says that you are going to attract that feeling, and therefore you're going to attract that goal to you more quickly. And I really believe that's true. So my vision board is really all about a feeling. I pretty much use big photos, the whole vision board. I don't do really small ones, and you can see there's still a couple of gaps that you can see the cork through, because I don't believe in just sticking on heaps and heaps of tiny little things. I want to get a feeling. I want to be able to glance at it and see it. And you can tell that there is a theme. There's a lot of light. There's a lot of white spaces, and there's a lot of greenery, and there's a lot of relaxation. And that's the feeling that I'm going for in my life. So I'll give you a little bit of background on my goals for this year, because they might explain to you a little bit more why I've done this. So in the post, I say that you should really focus on all the different aspects of your life. And there's the 10 aspects that you really should focus on, but you don't have to. And this year I'm really not. I change my vision board regularly. When I find a picture that really makes me feel something, then I'll put it up instead of something else. I have no intention of actually going and living in that specific tiny little house on that specific lake. I don't know exactly where that is, but we would really, really love to travel to Scandinavia one day and potentially live there. And I love that photo. It just makes me really happy. And so I've put that there as a reminder of that trip. Often I have a heap of goals for the year. Like I have fitness goals, I have personal development goals, I have book goals, reading goals, I have business goals, I have career goals, and I have personal or relationship goals. This year I've pretty much scrapped all of those because I have 2 massive goals, and that is the house that we're building, which should be finished by the end of the year, and my business. And everything other than that is taking a back seat this year. The reason I'm able to do that is because a lot of the fitness practices and reading practices, over having them as such a solid goal for the last 2 or 3 years, they are now habits for me. They don't have to be goals anymore. I go on a walk every single night, regardless of anything. So I'm getting my fitness every day. You can probably tell from this that I really want to do yoga again one day. I don't have time for that this year. I'm not making it a goal because I know that it will be taking time away from the things that I do want to do. But when I'm planning my house, when I'm planning my business, my big goals for the year, I need to know that I'm planning something that will one day allow me to be able to do that again. So I don't have a lot of house stuff on here, which might surprise you since the house is pretty much all consuming right now. I have these 3 things pretty much, that are specifically housey. And that's just because I have a whole book of all of the pictures that I've used as inspiration for my house. But we're pretty much at the stage where inspiration is well and truly past, and it's just a matter of getting the things. So if I put all of the photos that I had on a vision board, I'd just have a big house board, and I don't want that. That's not what I need. I need to be able to know that I'm creating something. So I don't actually want a bath outside, but for me that says luxury, that says adventure, that says excitement, and it says that when I plan holidays in the future, I want that sort of feeling to come into it. Some other things that I've got, a little bit weird is maybe the three girls here. So that's sort of my business corner, I suppose. That's really, I don't have a way to express what I want my business to be, but I want it to be super successful, and I want it to be a proper career for me. I don't want it to just be a hobby. I want it to be my career one day. I want to be able to have a lot of fun and stay true to myself while I do that, and I want to make other people happy while I'm doing it, and I want to do it in a form that she is doing it. So I want to build an empire, and I want to be an expert in this, and I want to be able to work from home. So I've got a home office there, and a beautiful home office with a beautiful Mac, because I would love to manifest that into my life one day. And everything else on here is just a reminder of what I want. So money is important to me because it will allow me to travel. That's a private jet and that's a yacht. Obviously like the most expensive pictures that I could find, but if you don't put those on your vision board, where on earth are you going to put them? I suppose. So I've got that. That is a house in Byron Bay. That is not the house that I want. I have never been to that house, but I have seen it a lot of times, and it's a stunning house in Byron Bay, and we would love to be able to have a house in Byron Bay one day. So that reminds me of that, as well as the luxurious, like that reminds me of Paris, as well as the luxurious adventures. I also desperately want an RV. We really want to travel around Australia. We want to be able to wake up and see the sunrise at our door and that sort of thing. So they just remind me of the things that I'm working towards. The reason that I'm building this is for this. I've also got some kids sleeping in a bed, which is a little bit weird, but it's just a reminder of why I'm doing the things that I'm doing. There's also 3 different kinds of pets, because I know that having pets is a comfort and a happiness to me. So I have to be able to design a house and a life and a business, which means that I can have those pets. And they're my favorite types of dogs and rabbit. And the other 2 specific things that I've got on there, expand is my word for 2017. So I've got that there, instantly a reminder of what I'm actually trying to achieve. the Mini Cooper on there. I talk about it in the blog post a little bit, that it's the car I've wanted my entire life. And while affording a Mini Cooper, it's not the most expensive car in the world. It's not one that I will never be able to afford, but the symbolism of it justify buying this car until I have quote unquote made it. So that's what that's there. That's sort of a driving force, saying once you feel like you deserve and can have this car, then you're in a position that all of this should be falling into place for you. And, you know, every day, every year, every month, I want this to be a general feeling in our house of relaxation and spending time together. Bed and breakfast. We never have breakfast in bed, and we probably never will, but it's the feeling that it gives me, the knowledge that I could have breakfast in bed. So that is my vision board. It's not the most, if you'd seen my vision board last year, it would have matched up to the blog post that I wrote a lot better, because I was really following all of those areas of my life. But like I said, I've created a lot of habits in the last 2 years, and I don't need those things on my vision board now. I really just need a reminder, a motivator, and a way to manifest these things. And this board is doing it for me. I really like it. It makes me really happy every time I see it. And as the year goes, if I find a picture that makes me feel so much better, I'll replace any of these. I'm not attached to any of them, but as a whole, I'm really attached to it. So that is my vision board for 2017. I hope that you like it. I hope that it sort of gives you an explanation that you don't need to follow those steps perfectly, and nothing about your vision board needs to be perfect. I mean, my picture of Sydney is kind of falling off the bottom, and that doesn't really bother me that much. I hope that you just find something that works for you and makes you feel like you can have that life one day, because that is really what this is all about. I would absolutely love to see pictures of your vision boards. So send them to me, or put them in comments, or link social media or Instagram photos of them. I would really, really love to see them. I love this stuff. So if you would like to see more about visualization, manifestation, how we can use these powers within us to achieve our goals, then sign up go to just the homepage of the blog. There, I've got the registration page for getting on the VIP list for Modern Manifestation. So that's my new course that's coming out this year. It is all about putting this stuff into practice, really practically. I think I made this vision board in about half an hour. It really didn't take me very long. And once you put in that groundwork, it is there for you for the rest of the year. And this stuff really works. So I'll be sharing more of it. But if you would like to get on the VIP list, which means that you get the pre-sale price when it comes out before everyone else, then go to www.acornsandlemonade.com and sign up for that. You will in doing that get sent to you my free mini course for mindset shifts to success. So they're really the step one of all of this process. I would have never been able to put a private jet on my vision board if I didn't feel like that was truly something that I would be capable of one day. And these mindset shifts will take you from only putting pictures of pets to putting pictures of jets on your vision board as well. So if you're interested in that, go and sign up. The mini course is available all the time because I think that it is the absolutely essential step one, and that will also get you on the VIP list for Modern Manifestation, which I am super excited about. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I will see you all on Instagram and in the newsletter if you're signed up. Bye for now.